how's everyone doing? This is going to be just a quick trade recap of the trade I took today on EU. It is the 17th of February, and yeah, so it's a short, which I'm expecting will potentially take out the 15-minute low, but I bagged some profits, I know already, and I'll show you kind of my thought process and everything. But yeah, fairly simple one, to be fair. It's not the most complex trade, but so effectively what we're looking at is, this is my bearish 4-hour leg, so from this high down to this low. So we've just swept like pretty massive external range liquidity up here before changing character on the 4-hour here, and yeah, continuing lower. We've obviously tapped into this 4-hour demand down here and exhibited some bullish price action. We've got a bullish 4-hour change of character now. Tapped supply again, and is that before actually? I guess yeah, we've got another 4-hour change of character bearish. Just here, as we come and tap into this like 15M supply down here, which I'll show you now. So, actually yeah, I don't know, there's not really much else to say on the 4-hour. Yeah, basically just tap supply, change 4-hour character, bearish, in line with our overall bearish narrative. Obviously with this big liquidity sweep up here to push price lower. So yeah, 15M. Yesterday had some like parabolic bell curve price action going on here, which is kind of cool. Just doesn't look choppy at all, and it's like almost like a perfect parabolic curve, pretty much. I don't really know why I'm talking about this, but it's kind of cool for some reason to me. Whatever. So this is our 4-hour change of character level here, which we take out by creating a new 15-minute swing structure. Yeah, so this high to this low being our 15M, yeah, being our 15-minute low before. In terms of this whole leg, what we have is, yeah, so I was looking at, I think it was a 30-minute or, oh no, yeah, 26-minute POI here, which I was looking at to take potential shorts off, but I didn't really like it because this is like, there's symmetrical equal highs up here, so structural equal highs as well, because it takes out, well, this swing structure and obviously these like internal smaller structures. So I didn't really want to trade from this POI unless we got some really nice confirmations, because it didn't have any inducement in the leg. Obviously below, I can draw one of Alex's boxes, not that I have some template for that, but you know, yeah, you can see there's no inducement in the leg. So I'd want to see some structural liquidity taken out before taking any kind of shorts here, which I don't think we got anything really. Yeah, we didn't, well, I don't know actually, let me see. Okay, yeah, so we do get a change of character, or an inside bar change of character there, but there's absolutely no way in hell I'm taking, oh, sorry, an ambulance just came to ruin my recording. Yeah, there's no way in hell I'm taking this, because it is, I'd want to see some like proper sweeps basically first before looking at anything in here. So right, what we've got above is basically this low to this high is our sell to buy range, which buy to sell range even, which reacts to this demand right here, which is pretty clean. So we come in. This isn't as nice because it doesn't actually react to anything. Like, apart from if you're using this huge range, which is a bit ridiculous for this little bit of price action here. So yeah, we react to this demand here. Pretty clean demand. We yeah, we have this basically this big buy to sell range, which obviously I haven't drawn it here. I think this is literally just the 15M zone. Yeah, just a 15M inside bar, but if you're looking at the whole range, like it would be from there. But yeah, anyway, I knew that the 1M POI that I've marked was, so I'll just draw one for you. So reaction to demand, fails to put in a new high up here. So well, yeah, we only know that once it breaks here, but we come back down into the extreme of this little move up here, so this little bit of demand here, because we do actually break a high, so it's valid demand. We come into the demand, we flip again, we push up, fail to make a new high, and then trade lower. So this is like, it's it's like extreme of reaction inception, I guess, because this is our initial reaction to demand, this is the extreme of the reaction, this is our reaction to the reaction of demand, and then this is the extreme of that reaction. So yeah, pretty clean 1 minute engulfed candle here. As you can see, I had a couple of people asking about engulfed candles, but it's literally just, if you're looking at a bearish one, just the body of the next bearish candle needs to just close below the wick here. It doesn't matter about anything on the top side really. But yeah, this is engulfed, this is also engulfed, this is engulfed, but it's not as clean, this is engulfed again. Yeah. So onto the actual trade. So this is, yeah, great POI up here. This is literally symmetrical equal highs here, enticing sellers. So there's gonna be stop losses up here, blah blah. You know all that liquidity jazz. So so right, we tap in to supply. We tap into our refined one, even. Then we exhibit a 5-second change of character here. Yeah, and then we get our SD flip, which doesn't happen, it happens just after the change of character. So this is demand right here, extreme demand, because we break this high, so it's valid demand. And then we get our reaction to demand. This should put in a new high if it's to do its job. It doesn't do its job. Demand fails. Make a low below the demand. We come up, we tap this newly created supply area, and we push lower. So effectively, this is like a confirmation of this level of supply right here, because we've broken this low, come back up, tapped it, confirmed it by making another new low here, and on the 1M, I believe we just get our change of character on the 1M as well if you use inside bars. So, you know, if you don't trade the seconds now, you can do, well, you can set a limit as, I think Tatiana's did this. I don't know what her stop loss size was or anything like that, but I think she uses the 1M, and yeah, this is a great setup on the 1M. Like, yeah, you're set there. But obviously you guys know my style of trading. I want to get my risk off quick, so yeah, I used the confirmed area of supply, this flip, and I basically just I can't remember if I set a limit or no, I didn't set a limit. I market executed as it came back in, which it does right there, So I'm in the trade here. Pretty nice fill, because I was just basically, I only wanted to cover like this high. Well, ideally I wanted to cover this high as well, because this is the main supply area that you want to get in from. But this is the confirmation, like this level here. So this was the one that this level was the one that I really wanted to cover. But my fill allowed me to cover this high by a little bit as well, which was nice. And this was easily my favourite trade that I've ever taken, because I was risk-free within like I don't know, let's see, I was risk-free in 25 seconds or less. And yeah, so risk off, I took 22% of the trade off at 4.5R. And yeah, obviously now you want targets, which this was probably the bit about this trade which was least like logical, I suppose, because I basically got in the trade and it just absolutely died, and I didn't have any time to like I didn't have any time to like do anything at all. So I was currently running like 28R in profit within 1 minute 40 seconds or so. And yeah, so like if you're looking at the 15M perspective, obviously we're bearish, so the expectation of order flow says we're, you know, it's fairly likely that we'll run this low, which is where I'm gonna take 70% off if it reaches. But I've basically, what I saw happen was I assumed this was like some news thing or something, or like some fundamental stuff that had shifted, which I think it's something to do with Ukraine or whatever it is, like, yeah, just some stuff going on over there. But effectively, I have seen plenty of times in the past where we'll get a news spike and then it will like reverse. So this is a good example. We get a news spike down of, I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess, but yeah, 60 pips, and then it taps something. I don't know what this taps. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'm not going to look into it, but it taps something and then is a catalyst for reversal, effectively, or not. I mean, here it's not a reversal because we continue lower, but like it takes out the initial move of news. So I was kind of like, I got into this trade and then I was immediately, I had no time to like think about anything really. Because it was quick, it was like really quick setting up, really quick getting in, and then immediately tanked to like 28R, at like, yeah, 30 pips or so. And I was looking at, I basically saw like we just swept this low, which was a 15M low as well. So we tapped, like on the 1M you can see we tapped this little refined POI, which was this pretty clean demand chain, like this to this and then this to this. Yeah, so this was like a level of demand which could potentially give a pretty decent reaction and maybe like reverse the news as a reverse and take out the initial spike, which was what I was just mentioning over here, somewhere over there. So I saw it hit here and I basically just took, we had this pullback to here and then I saw it come down back into the extreme here, and then I was on the 5 seconds and I saw that little change of character there, and then I basically, yeah, when we changed character from the extreme here, I took off 50% of the volume it was at 28R, so I don't know, above that is 25R, but I guess the spread or fill or whatever gave me 28R because it was at 553. Yeah, this price here. So yeah, I took 50% of the trade off there just because of all of the catalyst for reversal stuff that I was talking about. And then, but if we're looking at, like, if there was no news, I would be happy to just hold full volume to the 15-minute low because it's following expectation order flow. But I'm pretty happy. I had to make a decision in the moment because I just was like, I didn't really understand what was happening because I just didn't expect any huge drop off like that. So yeah, I've got like 50% of the trade running. I'll take 70% off at this low for 60R, which is a pretty tasty return if it gets to there. And then the last 30% or 25%, or however much I'm left with, I will probably take to this 4-hour low, because as I was saying, we're bearish on the 4-hour. So yeah, if we get there, that I'll probably close basically like 95% of the trade at 261R. So yeah, that'll be pretty nice if it gets there. But yeah, I've already paid myself, so I'm pretty much done for the day already. I'm just gonna set some alerts on some high value zones and go do some other shit which I've got to do. So yeah, that is about it for this one. Just 17 minutes or something like that so far, so it wasn't meant to be a long one, but I think I covered everything pretty well. So yeah, give me a shout in questions or anything if you have any questions about this, and I will speak to you all later. So yeah, cheers for watching, guys. In a bit.